Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the Football Corner. Welcome back to another live stream, another show, another video on the channel. Big ups to everybody that is tuned in nice and early to watch this match preview for the Brighton game away at the AMEX. Listen, we're going to be speaking about it. We're going to be going over it. I know I've got Lawa in about approximately 54 minutes. But listen, we're going to get right into this. We're going to get out of the way and get it done. So listen, make sure you're smashing the like button for me. Make sure you are subscribing to the channel as well. Look at the fireworks. It's crazy. You know what I mean? That's what happens when you smash the like button. So make sure to get it done. But make sure you're getting that done for me. Make sure you are subscribing to the channel and hitting that bell notification that notification bell so you're notified every time we go live. Make sure to get that done for me. I am here with Hawks. I'm here with T. T stands for Turkish. And I am here with my Magharibi brother Ash in the building as well. How you doing, guys? You all right? I just realized that my fingers is down.
Alhamdulillah. Just had iftar and ready. I'm ready for this game, man. I just can't wait to play this weekend again.
I can't wait, man. When was the last time we actually appreciated having games like every single weekend? Like, you know, when we just look forward to games, I felt that never really happened. I never really looked forward to having games or like just watching.
Last season we had a period where there was a crowded fixtures, but I wasn't looking forward to it at all. I think it was the time when you were
nervy. It was more nervy because of what we saw the season before. It was always like, I think we can win it, but is there that turn? Is that time where we're just going to drop off? And obviously we did. But either way, next game is here. A trip to the AMEX. Brighton away. You know what? I'm surprised that Hooks is actually saying that, because I was saying that as well, man. I think it's with all due respect to Brighton. Paper, it should be an easy game.
I don't even think paper. I don't think this
is on paper. It
even on paper, it's difficult.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
No. If you look at squad by squad, with the injuries that they have, we should be blitzing through them. But with the manager, the way they play, do you know what I mean? How they approach bigger games against bigger teams, I think it's going to be definitely a challenge. Listen, Brighton are always one of those teams that, can play very well against a bigger team. I think for us, it kind of, we look at it like this. I look at it like this. When I look at Brighton right now, I look at them as a possible banana skin. They did it last season when they came to our house and they smashed us 3-0. They've done it before when we've played them in the cup. They've knocked us out. I believe it was the League Cup or the FA Cup. One of you guys might have to. It was League Cup, wasn't it? And yeah, listen, I think this is definitely going to be a techie game. It could get difficult at times. The home game, for me, looking at the home game when we played them at home, I think that's up there with what some of our best games before.
Yeah, we roughed them up, innit? We roughed them up.
Yeah, but there's a big difference between home and away. I feel like one positive for us is that they're missing that outlet, and their outlet was Mitoma a lot of the time. So the fact that they're missing Mitoma means they're missing an outlet in the team to give the ball to when they need to create something. Do you know what I mean? And him and Pascal Gross normally work so well together. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens without him in the team, because even back in the previous fixture, when they played us at home, those two were the ones that nearly created a goal when it was 1-0. So it's interesting for me. It's interesting to see how this goes on. It's interesting to see what happens in this game. But what are you guys' thoughts on Brighton and going away to the AMEX, bro?
I just think that because of the way that they play, they're just like a frustrating team. They're like a B-Tech Man City. And it's just like hella frustrating, and they'll just slow the game down and they'll just pass to the side, to the side, to the side, and then it will just become a game of patience. And yeah, don't get me wrong, like I've seen enough evidence this season that Arsenal can play the patient game, but I don't know, man. Like, look, I don't fear them. It's nothing like fear. It's not that I fear that we'll lose the game or anything. I just think that the way that Brighton play and the way that De Zerbi will probably set up, they will aim to frustrate us, and then it will just be a case of can we score. So that's all that I'm really thinking about is can we score. So sure, like if the game kicks off and we get a goal within the first 10 to 15 minutes, then my opinion on the game will change, because I feel like once the door's been kicked in, I think we'll just run up on everything in the yard. But it's about can we kick that door down? And I guess that's something we'll find out in it. So yeah, I just never like to underestimate Brighton, because over the years I've seen them play some really good football. And even though if you look at their players, man for man, yeah, sure, on paper, they're not like, you wouldn't necessarily take any of them over any players at your team. But Brighton are a team that all of those players combined make some real magic happen on the pitch. So yeah, I'm a bit, I don't know, something in the back of my head is just telling me like 0-0 or 1-1 draw. Like something in the back of my head is just telling me draw. Hopefully we can get the win. And I think if we get the win, we'll be determined on how we perform in the first half. I don't know. Maybe we can come out and maybe we can do something similar to. Do you remember the Newcastle game where we just came out?
Yeah.
Immediately? You could just see the intent, and it kind of got a bit overwhelming for Newcastle, because I don't think they were as prepared for us to come out of the gate that fast. If we can do something like that, then yeah. But yeah, it's just yeah. I don't know. I really rate De Zerbi as a manager in terms of the way that he sets up teams and the way that he likes to play football. I just feel like, yeah, I don't know. Like you said,
this game
could be.
You know what this game reminds me of, bro? It reminds me. I have the same feeling as when we went to Aston Villa away last season. It's very similar feeling that I have for this game as I had for that game. Like we could lose it here with everything that's coming up. That's just my point of view anyway. Ash, how you feeling, mate?
Nervous, man. Like I've said before, and I'll say it again. Like there are 3 games for me. If we win 2 of those 3 games, I think we win the league. And that's Brighton away, Spurs away, and United away. And obviously, like one of them is just come quite soon. Obviously, like after the Luton game. I agree with Hooks. I think De Zerbi is a fantastic coach. I think the way he's able to get his team to play the exact same style, no matter who's injured, no matter who's available. I mean, it speaks high volumes of him. And we've seen a lot of players come in, fit the system immediately, and play. So obviously that says it's the coach that's doing the right things. I actually like him so much that I wouldn't mind him at Arsenal if things were not to work out with Arteta in the future. Hopefully that's not the case though. But
I take him in a heartbeat, you know. If Arteta ever leave, I take him in a heartbeat, because I know that a lot of people think this, but I definitely think this. If you give De Zerbi better players, he will do crazy things. Like he will do absolute crazy things. So yeah, if Arteta ever left, he would be my replacement personally.
But what's the big difference between him and Graham Potter at Brighton? Not that much.
No. I don't agree with that. Honestly, look. Yes, Graham Potter obviously got ruined at Chelsea. I mean, to be honest, a lot of people got ruined at Chelsea. So maybe like I think Graham Potter is not as bad as people make him seem. But I think just with De Zerbi, like you can see a clear style no matter what injuries they have. I think even the way like he sets up his team. I think was it Kevin Prince Boateng who came out and spoke about how this guy is too detailed about like the way they move and each pass and stuff. Like I think he's a really good coach, and the fact that he's not afraid to go home or away and play that kind of attacking football is amazing. People judge him on his defensive thing where he conceded a lot of goals. And some people even go as far as saying, oh, he's just another Bielsa. I think that's insane. He doesn't have the kind of resources, because no matter what you do, you can improve your team to attack and play the ball and be confident to move it. You can coach them to defend beyond their abilities, right? Unless you just say, hey, we're going to park the bus today, right?
Yeah.
But you cannot train a Lewis Dunk or an Adam Webster or a Van Hickey or whatever his name is to defend beyond what their ability is. But
Yeah.
you can train players to pass and move beyond what they initially could do with a different coach, right? So I feel like if he was at a team like Arsenal, I'm not saying I want him because I back Arteta and I want him to do well, as long as he keeps progressing us, obviously. But like I feel like if he would take a team like us or even another big team, let's say like Klopp is leaving and Liverpool, because I know a lot of Liverpool fans are like, oh, we don't want him. I actually think he would do well with Liverpool. He would get them to continue playing a good brand of football and a good football. That's the most important thing. Now, when it comes to this game, I think it favors us that they are a team that like to come out and attack. They're a team that like to play with a high line. They're a team that like to press and move the ball forward, and they want to commit players forward in some attacks. I think that favors us. But I also think obviously it's dangerous to us when we are pressing, because when you press Brighton, they're actually a good drill team that know how to beat the press, and they know how to beat the press so well that they put themselves in a position to actually counterattack in a very or to attack in a very dangerous way. So we have to be very, very careful. Like I am a bit nervous about this game. I actually think this game will be harder for us than United away, right? I genuinely do. Not only because of the debacle that happened yesterday with United, obviously that was embarrassing, but just generally because I feel United sometimes are not brave enough and they will not try to take the game. If you scare them a little bit with like some good pressing in the first 10, 15 minutes, they'll cower. But Brighton don't seem like a team that'll go down easy. Do you guys remember start of the season they were 2-0 down to Liverpool and they came back and equalized 2-2, and they were the better team, I thought, in the second half. So it's a very, very difficult game, man. Very, very difficult.
Can I ask you one thing? Yeah, who is the better coach, Mikel Arteta or Roberto De Zerbi?
Mikel Arteta.
It's hard to say, man. Honestly, it's hard to say because I think what Arteta has done, if I was to exclude the COVID season, the 2020-2021, which was an abysmal, horrendous season, and let's say I make an excuse for Arteta and say, oh, COVID, we didn't buy a lot, blah, 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 no fans. If I was to excuse that, Arteta has done amazing. He's taken this club from finishing 8th to 5th to 2nd, and again now challenging for the league. And he's also had like a very tough personality of, hey, I don't accept any crap. Like, Aubameyang, you're doing this crap, you're the best player, you're the captain, get the hell out of here. Guendouzi, you're flaunting your money to the Watford players, get the hell out of here. Ozil, I don't know, you want to train, get out. So I like the fact that he's done that, because Ten Hag has done that too at United, but I think Ten Hag didn't know how to balance things, right? And he eventually lost the dressing room. Arteta has somehow managed to keep every single player very invested in the thing. De Zerbi, I haven't seen him long enough to say that, so it's hard to say.
You know what it is with De Zerbi and with Arteta for me. You know how critical I am with Arteta. I was, I don't have to repeat myself again and again about Arteta. Okay, but I'm gonna be real. Arteta can change the system when needed if he wants to get points or win games. You know what I'm saying? He did that for a long time now. He didn't do that for a long time now. But this year he improved into so much that he actually changes the way we play. And De Zerbi, he had injuries and he didn't change the way his team plays to suit the current players that he had, to then still not concede as much and still draw games or maybe win games. You know what I'm saying? Because their record this year is 11 wins, 10 draws, and 9 losses. Bro, those 9 losses didn't come from nothing. And I think they lost the easiest game with the biggest score lines. I don't remember which team it was. Maybe it was Bournemouth or something.
No, it was Aston Villa. They lost 6-1.
No, it was no Luton as well. Luton, I think they went 4-4, I think, or something like that when they drew.
Luton,
but another team they lost with a high score line as well, and it was not Aston Villa. It was a worse team. And De Zerbi, his play style, I think, is similar to what we do right now with Arteta. But De Zerbi does not have, in my opinion, the qualities to change up the system to the point that he counters the person in front of him. And Arteta does that right now. And De Zerbi is, I don't know, he reminds me so much of Pochettino and a little bit of Ange Postecoglou. You know what I'm saying? Just one way or the highway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
So
T, do you not think that goes? But do you not think that supports what I mentioned, which is Arteta only started changing that now? But back then we had games where we would lose badly and things would stay the same. Now I understand why Arteta did it, because for him, he was maybe I'm assuming that he was looking at the long run. He's like, I'd rather continue playing with this style and eventually it'll come right, right? Because it didn't come right in 21. It didn't come right in 22 when we missed out on top four in the end. But it came right last season. It came right this season. Do you not think it's the same thing with De Zerbi, because it's his first year or year and a half, and he doesn't have the resources Arteta had? Because the resources Arteta had in defense are incredible, but De Zerbi hasn't had that
He's
same
been
level
dealt-
of resources.
He's been dealt a shitty hand. If we're being honest,
Who?
yeah,
De
it's true.
Zerbi's been
Yeah, exactly.
De Zerbi's been dealt a shitty hand, and I'll tell you why he's been dealt a shitty hand. Brighton, every single year when he got a player and he incorporated those players into the system and made them fit very well and playing at a decent level,
Except
they get
Ansu
shipped
Fati.
out. They
Yeah,
get sold.
exactly.
They get shipped out
Caicedo,
and they get
McAllister.
sold. Do you know what I mean? So he's having to work with scraps, and he's been screaming about this in press conferences and all sorts. So I think that De Zerbi at a bigger team would cook 100%.
So do I.
But
100%.
I think you guys forget. I think you guys forget that De Zerbi has been a coach for 11 years, right? I think we just think that he just literally just showed up, right? This guy has
True.
been there for 11 years, and we still haven't seen anything he has done. Let's call a spade a spade. I'm not saying Brighton is an easy team to go and beat, but to compare what Mikel Arteta has done in 4.5 years, challenging for the title in 2 seasons out of those 4.5 years, because December 2024 will be 5 years that Arteta has been here, and this is his first gig, and he's challenged twice now.
We're not comparing though.
No, I'm not comparing. I'm saying like the question was.
But you know why, Dayo? You know why that argument
doesn't
doesn't make sense,
No,
Dayo?
hold on,
Because
hold on.
Klopp was a manager since 2001. When
Hold
was
on,
the
here's-
first time
here's-
he
here's-
actually came on the scene?
Here's what I'm saying though. An inexperienced manager doing what Arteta has done, inexperienced, does not have any experience, did not know, was an assistant, came in, took over, did what Arteta did in 4 years, as compared to De Zerbi, who's had
So that
11
is
years.
experience.
Hold on, no, I'm saying as compared to De Zerbi, who's had 11 years in Italy, in other parts of the world, and still came to England, and still now we're talking about resources available to them. What makes us think that if he had the Arsenal resources that he would cook? We don't know
Because
that for a fact.
because of what he's done at
I know,
Brighton.
but we thought about, but
In-
Potter
in
had the
his-
same-
in his
Potter
first
had the
season,
same thing.
at-
Potter
in
did
his-
great with Brighton.
No, but the
Hold on,
difference.
Hooks.
The difference
Potter did
between
great with Brighton, right? Hold on. Potter did great with Brighton, then went to Chelsea that spent 1 billion, more resources. Now we're going to give an excuse about how Chelsea.
No,
bought Madrid or whatever
in,
it
my
is.
opinion, in my opinion, that's different
You know.
because if you look at Graham Potter, where Graham Potter came from, it's like he started off in the gutter and then he slowly climbed his way out of the trash can, yeah, and then he was in Brighton where he's like, cool. Let's be honest, Brighton weren't that great, but he got them to a good place, and then he decided I'm gonna jump from, I don't know, the favelas all the way to Mars. Like that's what he did going to Chelsea. Like he went into a dressing room full of so many big personalities that did not rate him at all and was never gonna rate him, because what has he ever achieved? He himself set himself up for failure. Now the difference with De Zerbi is De Zerbi he's already managed in a big league. He's already managed in a big league. Like he's experienced big players. Like it doesn't phase him.
But not
but
the
thing
biggest
is,
team.
So you just
it's
said
not
you
the
just said
biggest team.
no,
But
but Hooks, you just said that when Potter got to, of course, big personalities would turn around and be like, hey, like, you know, we don't rate you. Like, I mean, who's this guy? Like, what have you done? Like, I understand that. The same question can be put to De Zerbi when he gets to a bigger club. Like, what have you done? Like what have you done? What have you achieved?
And to be fair,
So
guys,
that's all
one
I'm
thing
saying,
as well. I'm gonna give slack to Arteta and give him the props that he deserves. And he is the kind of coach that if he does not win us a league or a Champions League, the only step above him is a certified winner, and not someone like De Zerbi, in my opinion, who's not a certified winner yet. You know what I'm saying? I will give Arteta that credit. I think he's that good right now, and Robert De Zerbi wouldn't be an upgrade for him.
no, man, it's not about an upgrade. Yeah, the reason why I would take De Zerbi at Arsenal, and there's a lot of Man City fans, that would take him as the natural successor to Pep, is because of his style of play. Like with De Zerbi, yeah, if he replaced Arteta, the players are not going to go from, okay, we're playing this way to, oh, we've got to play an entirely different way. So all it will really be about is, can De Zerbi now, with his minor tweaks, can he carry on all the good work that Arteta did? It's not like,
So,
oh,
Hooks,
okay.
can I ask you a question? Let me ask you a question. Let's just say Arteta decides to leave tomorrow and says he's going to Barcelona. Do you think that De Zerbi can come in and win Arsenal the league with this current crop of players? Do you think that De Zerbi
Yeah.
can
I
come
don't
in?
think
No,
that
hold on. And let me. It's a question, just to the panel. Like, do you all think that De Zerbi is a coach that can come into Arsenal currently right now, take us next season to winning the Premiership or winning trophies next season? Like, De Zerbi can actually do that if Arteta is unable to.
I
Yes.
don't. Well,
No.
okay, there's that, but I don't think that there's nobody on the planet that can guarantee me for 100%
Yeah.
that any manager will come in and do that. So that's not what I look at when replacing a manager. What I look at is, okay, what's your style of play? Because yeah, at the end of the day, we all want to win things, but I don't want to win things at the sacrifice of at this point, pretty much the blood of Arsenal. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
I understand. I understand.
And I just want to add, I just
understand.
want to add that, like, obviously, I agree with Hooks. You can never guarantee, unless you're getting a Pep or Klopp, you can never guarantee that you are going to win the league within the next 2-3 years. But if
I
you're
don't even
asking,
think Klopp guarantees it. He's only won it
yeah,
once
no,
of all the times battling Pep. So I don't even.
fair, exactly. So in that case, outside Pep, nobody can guarantee it. But I'm saying, if you're asking, can he win it? I think yes, he can, because he's going to come into a very good defense. By the way, this is not me saying get De Zerbi over Arteta. I like Arteta. I want him to stay as long as he's progressing us.
100%.
That'll always stay there. But I'm saying, if De Zerbi comes knowing that, okay, he can implement that same football style that our players are already used to, and he already has a much better defense, right? He's going to be able to carry it. And Toxic Dash, before you go crazy, I'm not slandering Klopp. All I was saying is Klopp was coaching from 2001, right? And he didn't have anything on the scene until he promoted Mainz. And then he went to Dortmund and won the league in 2011. So if we're going to say the same thing that, oh, De Zerbi's been there for like 9, 10, 11 years. Yeah, well, Klopp didn't do much in his first 10, 11 years until he got to Dortmund, right? He didn't even do it at Mainz, which is fine. There's nothing wrong in that, because some managers take time. Don't forget, this guy's 44. He's not like he's 64. And given that he's with Brighton, before they played us at the Emirates, the guy had a 32-game goal-scoring streak where he scored in every single Premier League for 32 games, right? That's something that not any natural coach can do. That's something that only a good coach that gets their players to play brave football home and away can do, right? Because he scored against City, he scored against Liverpool. And now, if you look at their home record, they haven't lost a game since September at home. That's, again, a very, very good record. Like, outside Liverpool, I think Arsenal and City, who can boast of that in the league? So I think he is a very, very good coach. He's just been, as Saad, I think Saad mentioned it perfectly, he's just been unfortunate. He's been unfortunate with the fact that he's losing players. He's unfortunate that he's not getting the same backing. And it's natural because it's Brighton, right? They don't have these kind of resources. He's been unfortunate.
And
he
it's
doesn't have those
also-
kind of resources to buy players.
And it's also unfortunate for his players that they're not set up for success.
What?
What do you mean?
Yeah, because, like I said, bro, it's his way or the highway. I don't like those kinds of coaches.
But
Yeah,
Arteta's
but to be, yeah, Arteta is the same. And by the way, so is Klopp. Klopp is exactly the
No,
same.
but-
Arteta proved.
the way he scores Pep.
Arteta proved.
So is Pep. Exactly. Yeah.
Pep is the biggest my way.
I know.
or the-
Oh no, but Pep. But you see, this is what we say about.
Okay,
yes, we can turn around and say Pep is my way or the highway. But Pep's my way or the highway is Pep will tweak his team as against whoever he's playing, depending on what he's playing. Pep doesn't have, like, when we started seeing fullbacks inverting, when we started seeing John, like all these guys were like, what is Pep doing here? Pep will tweak. So the thing is, it's Pep's way, but it's always a unique, different way, which is what he's saying about Arteta. Arteta has
How
become
can you
that coach.
explain? Can you explain
Like,
what tweaking
I
Pep
just-
has done?
I just gave you an example. Normally, people will play. You play your fullbacks to overlap. Like when we had what's his name, Tinnery, overlap, cross the ball in, all of that. Pep decided, okay, I'm going to start playing inverted fullbacks to overload the midfield. Like he would tweak.
No,
things.
Deo, he's been doing that since Barcelona.
I know.
That's not
I
true.
know. I see. Here's what I'm not saying hear what I'm saying. I'm saying Pep will tweak things in the team consistently. That's his way. So you follow Pep's way, but it's always a different. Pep comes up with ingenious ways of tweaking things. Is all I'm saying. He doesn't have one style like Ange Postecoglou, who plays a high line and just attack. And
Okay,
that's all
I can
so
I can
that's
do the
what I'm
same thing
saying.
with you. I can say De Zerbi also tweaks because sometimes he will play with 2 strikers, where the second striker keeps adding that extra on the inside the box, and otherwise he drops in. And sometimes
I
he
just
only plays
think
with 1 striker.
I just think
De Zerbi
that
does the same
personally,
thing.
I just think that personally, if Arteta doesn't work for Arsenal, we just at this stage that we're at of our build up, we don't need. I would personally say we don't need a De Zerbi. We need somebody else who's a proven winner, come in, do the job, and then because at this point we're not going to do
Like
another
who?
2-3. We're not going to do another
who
2-3
though?
years of look. See
Who?
this.
Who's
Look, that's why I
this
said,
who?
listen. Right now, as we're talking, there's probably nobody on the market right now. But we're talking about this season and next season. It's not like Arteta is leaving tomorrow, so we don't know who's going to be on the market in the next 1 year. My point is, at whatever point Arteta leaves, whoever is coming in has to be a step above him.
Wait.
Like that's what I'm saying.
Sorry there. It doesn't matter that there's no one available now because we're not talking about Arteta leaving now. Who is this person that will come to Arsenal and guarantee success? Who is this person?
If Arteta, there's coaches out there, Xavi right now at Liverpool.
Zidane.
No. Is he not doing the business right now at Liverpool?
Xavi is gonna come to the Prem and guarantee us success.
I did not say guarantee. See, this is Hooks. Let's do this again.
No, but you said proven winner. You said proven winner.
Exactly, a proven winner. He's going to win. He's going to win this season already. So he's proved that he can win.
Huh?
He's not winning this season. It's Real Madrid winning.
I would personally,
not Xavi. I'm African.
There you are.
And I said Bayern Leverkusen. I said Bayern Leverkusen.
No, but he said he's not leaving, so that's gone.
No,
Hooks, listen. I'm asking you right now. Once again, you're the owner of Arsenal, right? Arteta, for example.
Guys, smash the like, please.
I'm asking based on.
One second. Okay. I just want to put this in.
What is this conversation, by the way?
I don't know, bro.
Arteta is not going to leave. Why are we talking about this?
One sec, T. Just hypothetically. Let's say Arteta has decided, hey man, I'm done with this. I'm quitting. I need a break, just like Klopp. For example, this summer, right? And you are the Arsenal owner. Yeah, exactly. I'm tired. Who are you going for now in the market? I'll forget Pep. Pep is not available, so obviously leave Pep. Let's say you can approach anyone else.
Like I said, right now there's nobody in the market. This is what I said to Hooks. You weren't listening. I said right now, if Arteta leaves right now, there's nobody in the market that I can point at. But he now said, forget that it's right now. Who are the coaches that you can point at that are proven winners that you would want to come as a step up? And I said, well, Xavi is one of. And I said, Xavi is one of them. We're saying take away the fact that he doesn't want to leave. Let's assume he wants to leave. Like that's somebody who's gone, proven that he can win in a league. Then you ask my opinion, and that's what I think. I'm saying that there are coaches out there. If we barring they don't want to leave the club they're at, Inter's coach is a good coach. Like there's coaches out there. Let's just say we wanted to go and step up. I would go for those guys instead. That's what I'm saying. Over De Zerbi.
So you would go, okay, Xabi, I hear that. But the only thing that I will say to Xabi Alonso is Xabi Alonso is doing what he's doing in a league, where Bayern are trash and there's no other competition. Like he's literally, doing the unthinkable because of how bad the league is. He's not going to come to the Prem and do that. Like Man City is not going to allow him to do that. Liverpool is not going to allow him to do that. Like, as bad as Man United and Chelsea are this season, next season, they will not be that bad. They will not allow Xabi Alonso to do what he's doing with Bayer Leverkusen in Germany. Like, so, I don't know, for me, people that think that Xabi's going to come here and just steamroll things and because he's done it in Germany, I think that's a bit of a weird train of thought, personally. I
think there's always a drop. There's always a drop. If he comes, if Xabi Alonso comes to Liverpool after Klopp leaves, and he starts from next season, there is 100 million billion% there is going to be a drop. How steep the drop is, we don't know, but there definitely is going to be a drop.
Were you taking Zaki over De Zerbi?
No, I wouldn't
Inzaghi,
because the style of play
Yeah.
is very different.
No,
That's
I'm
the
just asking.
worst
No, I'm
decision
not.
you
I'm not.
can
Listen,
make.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Would
yeah.
you? I'm just saying. Would you? Look, we can
Nope.
we can debate and discuss the style of play or the coaching style or how. Like, I'm just saying. Would you take an Inzaghi over De Zerbi?
Nope. I wouldn't take
For
Inzaghi. I
me,
wouldn't
no,
take
for the-
Simeone.
You know who
for
I
me,
would
the
want?
preference of the play style I want to see. Do you know what I
You know,
mean?
you know who I would want, Deo? I would want Mikel Arteta. Khalas, let's move on.
Exactly. Wallahi, let's move on because this was a Brighton preview, wallahi, and we started talking about freaking De Zerbi and whether if Arteta just sat down and said, I'm tired. Wallahi, I can't believe we used those words. If
Like
Arteta just
Klopp,
says, you know
now
what?
Klopp just woke up and said, "I'm tired." Now this is the Klopp.
I'm
He said,
tired
I'm
now.
done." Klopp said, "This is
I'm
it."
tired, bro.
Alright, cool.
Um,
Boom. Yeah, Brighton preview.
listen-
Yeah. By the way,
Yeah,
yeah, Brighton
can you-
preview. Yeah, this is what we're
bro.
saying. Yeah. So, by the way, yeah, do you know what? Just give me some of that Havertz up top in it. Do you know what I mean? Pause. Give me that Havertz number 9. Yeah, they give me bully that Van Hecker, whatever the brother's name is. That Webster, that Dunk. Yeah, bully that. Yo, let's get it. Let's
Stop
get it.
it.
Yeah,
Stop it.
we're gonna go to the AMEX. Yeah.
Sorry.
You and donkeys are the same. What is the difference between you and a donkey? The donkey, you take the whip, you hit him, and the donkey's like, that's the donkey. You're a donkey.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna go to the AMEX. Yeah, it's gonna be.
There you are. Can you stop being a fraud now? Can you stop being a fraud now? So
you man, you want to talk about the Brighton game?
Yes,
you not feel-
I was actually planning to
Right.
transition into talking about something. Yes.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay.
But instead, Hooks just wants to go on his own little narrative and just say, "Oh, you know what? Let me just."
No,
take
you
the
man
ring
were
card."
complaining that we
Ring
was
card.
having a free chat.
Okay,
So I
so-
thought we
So what
Brighton
we're gonna do? What we're gonna do is I want to actually speak about Saka because there was news from Arteta today in the presser that said we're gonna test him out today. We're gonna see how he's doing, if he's gonna be able to play. Do you know what I'm saying? What do you guys think the likelihood of him playing is? Because the fact that he missed the game, I don't know whether that was for him to be rested because he hasn't trained, so that he could
I think
actually be injured.
I think if he's fit, he starts for sure. I don't think Arteta will risk not starting him this game because I think even Arteta knows how difficult this game is. And as bad as he was the last game and against Porto, both home and away, like I definitely think he should start this kind of game because he is going to get space. He is going to get space to run at his fullback. Although Estupinian is actually a very, very good left back, to be fair. I think he will have the opportunities to go. Like, if you remember that first game we played against him, he had like 2 or 3 opportunities one-on-one and he just fluffed them in front of Lewis Dunk. So I think if he's available, he should start. And I think he will start if he's fit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, listen, I think Saka if he is fit, he needs to be in the team, man. He needs to be in the team, man. I need to see this guy. This is the time where we need Saka to really start shining, start scoring 1 or 2 goals a game. You know what I mean? Start assisting.
I think we're putting too much pressure on our individual players. You can see what Mikel has done. Mikel has just built a total machine, and that's the whole idea of this Arsenal's composition. If you look at that team properly, you see what he's doing. He's not trying to depend on any one person. He's trying to make it a team that can go out there, get the business done, starting from the defense, which he has shored up. When he was buying the Timbers and the Tomiyasus and all these guys were coming in, we're like, why are you buying so many defenders that can do multiple roles in the back? But there's a reason, having the Zinchenko as an option of inverting as a defender, even though he can't defend for his life. But the bottom line is you've seen what Arteta has done with this team. Even if Saka is not playing, I'm not afraid because I understand that we'll need Saka in bigger games as well. And there's a reason. I like what he did. I don't know if you saw the video clip. I was talking with Igal and I told him on his stream the day before the Luton game, I said, if Arteta is smart, he's resting the major players and starting a bunch of guys. Like just start a bunch of, put Nelson, put ESR, put all these guys in there. If they're not able to do the business in the first half, then off the bench comes the big boys, pop in 1 goal and lock off on our defense and let's go. Pragmatic football.
Would you do that this game as well?
Listen, in this game, I'll put my best players available forward because,
Okay.
what I want to do is this game is go in there in the first 34, 35 minutes, which is our average scoring time for Arsenal since January, is go in there, and just pop in 1 or 2 goals. And then if I need to switch people 20 minutes to the end of the game to give them rest and bring in other legs to just kind of shore it up, because already we know that our defense can stop shots on target at us and defend properly. We have the best defense. So if we can keep that up and lean on our strength, try to get early goals, and then, move on from there. That's the
I
key
wouldn't start
thing.
him personally.
And let's not forget the first game we played at home against Brighton was a total and utter domination. That was Brighton did not have a sniff this year at our ground. You know what I'm saying? The fact that the score was only 2-0 was surprising to me, because this should have been a 3-4-0 easily. You know what I'm saying? It was that kind of a domination. And that's mostly because of shout out Capo as well. He's in the chat saying the same. And Deo as well. It's our defense, bro. Our defense this year is that good that we nullify the way that De Zerbi wants to play. And I think the way we played this year is something that counters De Zerbi's football immensely. You know what I'm saying? Because we went head to head against Pep this year, and we have the same style of play. Yeah, and they didn't score in the league against us. De Zerbi, first game they didn't score as well, but we are much better than Brighton, because Brighton is not Manchester City. But at this moment in time, the way we play just counters De Zerbi, just like it countered Pep. I think the Brighton this year will. I think it will be easier than we think it will be. That's what I think. And I'm gonna be the toxic positive one today.
There you are.
And I think we
Are you gonna
gonna
give? Are you gonna give a prediction?
no, not
So
now.
So you're just gonna
At the end.
ras off my whole thing, yeah?
No.
Yeah.
At the end.
Yeah.
I'm just giving
enough.
my feelings about this game right now,
Yeah.
and that is, I think we will dominate them, bro. Even at their ground, even if they didn't lose since September, I think we will go there and do our thing and go to the Bayern München game. That's how I feel about this.
And I wouldn't start Saka even if he was available, because, in my opinion, we don't need Saka to put in a good performance against Brighton or to beat Brighton. I don't think we need him. Like, I don't think Brighton will get too many chances against us. I think our defense is solid enough to keep them out, and maybe at some point we'll find something offensively. If you have to bring him on at like the 75th to 80th minute to maybe bring on that extra spark, fine. But I'd rather give Saka that extra game of rest. So when it comes to the Bayern game, he's feeling good. Like, I don't want him to play against Brighton and then we end up winning like 4-0, but Saka is, oh damn, he's limping off the pitch again. Like, yeah, I just wouldn't risk it personally.
Yeah, and honestly, the only thing for me with that, guys, is that I know we had a 3 weeks rest before we played Man City, but the games are coming thick and fast, and our players are going to be fatigued. And the problem is that when we have that fatigue creep in, that means we concede more chances. We're in a riskier place, which is why and here's the thing: we don't have any adequate replacement for the right wing. Like, every player we've played there on the right wing this season hasn't really done it. Like, Reece Nelson has not really killed it there. Trossard, I think, played there once, wasn't that great. Jesus played there against City. Yes, he did well against Guardiola a little bit here and there, but he didn't create any proper chances. So we don't have any player who can play that right wing the way we want them to play, the link up, running behind, letting Ben White overlap and slotting him in. We don't have anyone who can do that on the right wing. Maybe
the reason is because Saka has always been available for us on that wing. That's another thing we need to look at. We've not had anybody play that role for 3 games straight consecutively because of Saka. He's been fit. He's always been available. Saka has been one of the most dependent players that we've had. So when we don't have somebody who, like, Jesus did well against the City, but the next game we played, Saka was back in there. So we wouldn't have been able to tell if Jesus could keep on doing exactly what he did and get better and playing on the right wing. Like, we can't, because Saka is available. So my point is, at the end of the day, the games are coming thick and fast now. It's about managing the squad. And we have a very healthy squad right now. Let's not forget that. We have a healthy squad. If we need to go down the left as our channel to score our goals, let's just do it. Score the goal, shore it up, lock it up, pragmatic football, walk away with 3 points. Don't try to outshine. And this is not the time to do that. This is the time to conserve energy. Like, literally conserve as much energy and just outplay the other team. If you go gung-ho with all these 2 days of rest in between, by the end of April, everybody's dead. The only person that'll be fit to be Zinchenko, I promise you. And we'll be in trouble. So we don't. We don't.
I don't
need
know.
that.
I actually think if we don't go gung ho in all these remaining games, especially against Brighton, I actually think we'll drop points for sure.
No,
Because
no.
these are very
What I mean by going gone home, I'm like, first half, play your best team, go in there, get the score. Second half, come in. You have good defense already, so just shore it up. At this point, I'll bring in the Tomiyasu. At this point, I'll bring in I'll bring in more people. I'd rather, because if I'm 3-0 up, what am I doing allowing my players to play full 90 and then in 2 days they're going to play Bayern? Like, why am I doing that to them?
if we're 3-0 up, hopefully.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't
Like,
think
yeah,
we
like,
will be. Hopefully.
and even if we're 2-0 up, I trust the defense enough. I trust the defense enough to be able to keep a 2-0 lead or a 2-1 lead. Whatever the case is, our defense is strong enough if we're already up for 30 minutes to hold the game off. I mean, we've done it multiple times. So I'm talking about managing the players. So 30 more minutes to go. You know what? It's time. Saka, if you need to go rest, go rest. Let's bring in Nelson. You run the channels. Just hold the ball. Hold play. Don't play any. Keep it simple. Don't mess around. Don't try to score. Defense is sure. The only people I feel bad for is Saliba and Gabriel. Because I know that even Ben White, I can bring in a Tomiyasu for Ben White and put Kiri on the left. Or I can bring in, I can bring in the Zinchenko towards the end of the game, 15 minutes. I say, okay, well, we're 2-3-0 up. Zinchenko coming to the left. Tomiyasu go to the right.
That's 2 goals
Kiri,
conceded.
yeah, no, I'm just saying like Kiri and because they come out. I'm
There
just
goes
saying,
the
like,
clean sheet.
I mean,
Well,
it might cost us a clean sheet, but it wins a win. 3 points at this point. That's all I'm asking. But it's the managing the players.
Since we're on the topic, I want to go to everybody. I want to get your starting lineup that you want to go with, and I want to get your score predictions so we can get out of here. By the way, guys, make sure to stick on this. We are going to Alahua after this for the predictions show. You already know, every Thursday at 9 o'clock. We're there, man, to do the prediction show. So make sure to stick here, and it will take you straight away over to This Is Football, where you can drop a subscription. And like the video as well. Make sure you're liking the video. Don't be frauds, please. Don't be moving like Haaland in front of goal. But anyway, I'm gonna start us off. For this game, I am going with Raya in goal. I'm going with Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, and I'm gonna go back with Kivior at left back. Actually, no, I'm gonna go with Tomiyasu at left back. In my midfield, I am gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Declan Rice. I'm gonna go with Thomas Partey, and I'm gonna go with Martin Odegaard. That is the midfield I've been waiting to see. Thomas Partey last game was looking immaculate, bro, in the way man was playing on the pitch. So I can't wait to see what he's gonna do in this game. And
Another player as well.
Hey,
another player as well, not only Odegaard.
There you are. Yes, sir, bro. Yes, sir.
Move
Yes, sir. My bad. And in my front line, I'm gonna go with Martinelli on the left. I'm gonna go with Kai Havertz down the middle, and I am gonna go with, depending on if Saka's fit, I'm gonna go with Saka on right wing. If Saka isn't fit, I'm gonna go with Jesus on the right wing. I want him to play. And my score prediction for this game, I think it's gonna be a 2-1 for Arsenal. 2-1 for Arsenal. Yes, Hooks, don't worry, bro. Wallah, you're next. You're next, bro. So Hooks, go ahead, man. Give us your starting 11 and give us your score.
Halftime Hooks. Draw and the crowd goes wild. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's get it. All right. So
bro, what are you guys doing, bro?
I have no idea what just happened. I have no idea.
I just got secondhand embarrassment, bro.
Wallahi. Okay, you know what?
And the views are reducing. One leaves. Another leaves.
The views just reduced. They just said, I'm out of here, bro.
I will give that introduction a 16 out of 10.
there you
Hey, big up Ryan, bro. Big up Ryan, man.
go. So yeah, by the way, I'm going David Raya in goal. Yeah. I'm going Ben White on the right, going with the dynamic duo in the middle. We already know who they are. And I'm going with Zinchenko on the left. Left back, I'm going Zinchenko. And then I'm going to go with a Thomas Partey and a Declan Rice in a double pivot. And I'm going to go with a Odegaard. And on the left, I'm going to go with a... If he's ready, Martinelli. If he's not ready, fling Trossard over there. Then I'm going to go with a Kai Havertz up top. And then... regardless of if he's ready or not, because I don't think he'll be ready. Dash him on the bench, Saka. Yeah, I'm going with ESR on the right.
Wait,
I
who
wanna
did you
try
say
out.
left back?
What the
Zinchenko.
hell, bro?
You said
Zinchenko.
Zinchenko.
Against Brighton.
Are you smoking drugs?
No, but you know why? Do you know
No,
why?
no,
He-
forget
sorry,
Zinchenko.
sorry,
He said
right.
Smith Rowe on
Hooks.
the right wing.
Hooks,
Yeah.
Hooks, just hold on, please. Hold on. Sad. This
It's not that bad, Ashraf, it's not that
this
bad.
Zinni hate is too much. You guys need to stop it.
Bro, like
You guys need to stop it.
No, it's
Stop
not
the
hate.
Zinni hate.
It's not hate, bro.
was-
It's
he
not
was-
hate.
No.
He was absolutely garbage defending against Luton. Let's not sit
Exactly.
here.
He
Let's
was
not
absolutely
it's not
garbage.
hate, bro.
It's very
and-
simple.
and-
It's very simple to
sorry.
pick out everything that he has done wrong, but everything he's done right, he's totally just thrown it out the window and forgotten about it. Right? Zinni has done more
Because
good
we
than
don't
bad at
need
Arsenal.
that. We don't need that right now. We don't need his ball playing
Yeah, but they
abilities,
Yeah, but
which by the way have not been
the
great this season.
the difference
hey.
is but the
All I'm
difference
saying
is
is, all I'm saying is,
listen to this.
all
listen
I'm
to
saying
this.
is, let's not make
Yeah, but
Zinni
it's
out to
not
be the
hate, bro. I just want to make one thing clear, okay? This,
Relax.
if I would hate Zinchenko, it would be other reasons, okay?
Yeah, chill out,
But
bro.
the-
chill out.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm not saying anything about that.
Don't
I'm
get
not
my
saying
channel
anything about that.
cancelled, bro.
But
Please.
no. I'm not saying anything about that, bro. But
Hey.
in footballing sense, I have nothing to hate. Okay.
Hey.
Last year, I rated Zinchenko really highly, but I've said this guy is a high risk, high reward player. This guy has no defensive attributes. He has no physical attributes. The only attribute he can bring to this team is inverting and attacking. And this year, this guy only has 1 or maybe 2 assists,
Hey.
and he has been really lackluster when it comes to attacking as well. So,
Hey.
so looking at it from a logical sense, you know what I'm saying?
Relax.
That's why I wouldn't play him, because not only is his form not that good, he is a high risk, high reward player.
I agree
and
with
we,
you.
We,
No,
we
look,
do
I
not
agree
get the
with
high
you on that.
reward right now. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I agree with you. Everything you said,
Relax.
Guys.
everything you said is 100.
Stop
I totally
looking.
agree with you.
All I'm gonna say is, because
I'll be quick. I know you're in a rush.
literally
I know.
it's 8 to
Fame.
9. It's
I know
8 to
you.
9.
Okay, Mr. Famous. Okay.
Bro,
Hey.
hold on. Hussam is gonna start sending me death threats. I'm not ready for that, bro. I don't want that.
Okay.
I want to just go peacefully into Allah.
Yeah, I know, Mr. Famous. It's okay. So we're not all, as we can't
Bro,
just
look at
fly
this guy, bro. Like, you're a fraud, bro. Put you in prison.
okay. I'm gonna be
Dang.
quick. Yeah. So I agree with you guys in the sense that Zinchenko is not our best left back currently. But the reason why I'm playing at him, and see, because you're looking at Zinchenko in isolation, yeah. Big up Hugo, get me. So the reason why I want him there is because Declan Rice and Partey are playing that double pivot. So he will have the ability to roam and be free and not have to worry about the defensive duties so much, because we have the 2 colossal titans that are going to be sweeping up everything. And it's going to be a game. It's going to be a game where we're going to have a lot of the ball. So I would play Zinchenko there as an extra body in the midfield who can contribute. So
Okay.
this is
That's
my
perfectly fine. Ash, relax.
Yeah. I'm gonna do my predicted. I'm next, right?
Oh, my
Yeah, you're
prediction.
next. So just say
My
it,
prediction.
and then
I
you can
forgot
tell
my
him. Give me your
prediction.
prediction, ya habibi.
I
yeah.
2-1 Arsenal.
Okay. Ash, go ahead, bro. I know you wanted to say
Okay.
something as well, and then you can.
I
go
will
to
give
your
a
lineup.
predicted lineup. Before that, I'll just quickly say I still wouldn't start Zinchenko regardless, Hooks, based on what you're saying, because I agree we have a double pivot of Partey and Rice that should lock up their attack and all that stuff. My issue with Zinchenko this season, as much as people will be shocked by this, is not his defensive attributes. Defensively, I always knew what I'm expecting from Zinchenko. The issue is his on-the-ball attributes this season have not been great. He's been misplacing a lot of passes that have led to dangerous counters. I'm not even saying misplaced passes where it's okay, it's in the final third, he tried something risky, it didn't pull off, let's all get back and defend. It's dangerous passes in our defensive third where teams have taken the ball and gone and countered us immediately and sometimes scored from it. Cunha scored from that opportunity, and Brighton are a team that will punish you if you give them opportunities like that, because they're going to be hunting. So for me, predicted lineup quickly, it's the same back four as Saad, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, and Tomiyasu. He played last game, came off the bench, I think, so he definitely can start this game. Midfield, obviously, Partey in the 6, Rice in the 8, and Odegaard as the 10. And then my front three, if Saka is available, would be Saka on the right, Martinelli on the left. Martinelli has to be available. He came off the bench last 2 games, so it's crazy he's not fit enough. Martinelli on the left, Saka on the right, And I would start Jesus up front, not Havertz, because Jesus killed it against Brighton in the first game. If you guys remember, he was the man of the match, was destroying
true,
Lewis Dunk every time. And Brighton are a team where their players like to commit to a tackle. And Jesus is one of the best players we have in the team who can dribble past his commits. He likes people committing because he knows how to cut all the time. So he destroyed them that first game. I want him to start again this season. In their ground. If Saka is not available, then I would obviously start Havertz up top and move Jesus to the right and bring Trossard as an impact sub.
And what's your prediction?
Damn.
Why does this stun everyone?
You guys won't like my score prediction. I am gonna predict a win. I think it'll be a 3-2 win. I think we will concede. I think Brighton will be dangerous. And I think our defense will not hold up this game. Because of the fatigue and everything that's coming up. I think we will concede 2 and we'll win 3-2 in the end.
Fair enough, Dale.
Okay.
Yeah,
What are you going with on this one?
Raya in goal. No, actually, let me start with Ramsdale in goal. No, I'm joking. Raya in goal.
This guy, bro. He's still with fire. He's still with fire.
Raya in goal. The same back four, but with Tomiyasu playing left back. Midfield is going to be Partey. So my midfield is going to be Jorginho, Rice, and Odegaard. I'd rather play that midfield. I feel against Brighton, Jorginho can actually tempo and keep the pace and the tempo, and those passes are great. So I'll do that. For my front three, I'm still going to rest Bukayo Saka, bring him in the second half. I'm going to play Jesus on the right, Havertz up top, and on the left, Martinelli.
Fair enough. And sorry, what was your score prediction?
Score prediction 2-0, clean sheet.
Fair enough.
Inshallah, hopefully.
Wallah, inshallah. If that was right, I love a clean sheet, bro. Another one. You know that Raya is actually 11. I think he's got 11 clean sheets this season.
Yeah, he's on for the Golden Gloves.
Bro, he's 3 away from the closest goalkeeper to him in clean sheets.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to start an argument. It's mainly because of defense, guys, because his shot conversion is low.
I know it's mainly
conversion is low.
I know. Okay,
Not shot conversion. Sorry.
Hold
Save
on.
percent, my bad.
I know it's mainly because of the defense, but that's just big ups to the defense as well, bro. I mean, just shout out to everybody
because also you can realize that sometimes, like, when they do get past our defense, even the odd saves he's made, he's had to claim the corners, had to do what he needed to do to mop it up, and not been distracted and aloof, because we're not getting balls to him, and imagine him just being not concentrating just because we're switched off for a minute. So yeah, man. I mean, I'm loving my back five. You don't even understand.
His mentality is amazing as well. His mentality is fantastic.
What you saw? I know you saw that clip in the BT when they were interviewing him, and I think Thierry Henry. No, it wasn't BT. Sorry, CBS. And Thierry Henry asked. Obviously, at first he asked Saka, and Saka didn't really want to answer fully. I think he said the Premier League or something. He was like, what trophy would you like to win? Is it the Premier League or the Champions League? And Raya just no hesitation said both.
Both.
No hesitation, bro. There wasn't even hesitation. He said it before the guy even finished the question. He's like,
how much you seen those videos I've been sharing in the group? How much you seen those videos I've been sharing in the chat? The way this is what Odegaard too was saying in his
mentality this year is different. I think these players, honestly, the mentality of these players right now is very different.
Guys, I swear to you, if we didn't lose those back-to-back games to Fulham and West Ham, we were 100% winning the league this season. 100%, bro. Because the mentality is different, bro. It's different.
Big up to Aaron, by the way, for the $4.99.
Big up, Aaron.
Aaron, absolute gangster, man, absolute G.
Let's go, T. Please do not put Smith Rowe.
We're gonna use your Liverpool $4.99 to buy soda for everybody. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. To celebrate the Arsenal win this season. Thank you, LSC Aaron.
Man said, "Oh, we're gonna just buy soda, bro." I don't in this day and age with the crisis that's going on, bro.
We'll buy one soda and share it in 4 cups or 5.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do, bro. In this inflation, these times, bro, we're gonna have to buy one and just share it, bro. Here, you all have a piece, bro. Like
with that cost of $4.99, it'll only transport it like 100 meters. That's it.
Exactly, bro. But big up to Aaron. T.
Yes.
That's why your score prediction. Oh my god, Phineas as well, bro. 1 second. Okay, now we get another can. Another can of soda. Big up to Phineas who says, as always, up the Chelsea, Sarden hooks always keep us.
Wait.
Keep it
Wait, Sard, are you seeing this? Are you seeing this?
100. Where's Capo in this bitch?
Are you seeing this, Sard?
Bro, can you relax?
Man,
Why are you
always
getting
generating money. I generate these creators so much peace for them. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. Just
Why
keep
do we
it.
get so excited, bro? You see the sparkle in his eyes, bro, when everybody something mentions him.
I'm happy when I see
Oh
him say
my God.
money. You know what I mean? And I'm a cash
Alright.
cow. You know what I mean? Use me,
Nah,
man.
bless up to you, man. We need you in every single stream, bro. If people are going to be super chatting. Now, bless up to you guys, Phineas and Aaron. Bless up to you, lot, man. I appreciate the support on the channel, man. Big up to you guys.
Let's
Absolute
go,
gangsters, man.
T.
But yeah, let's
Mhm.
let's go back to T. Sorry, T.
Was that my introduction, Ashraf? Is that
Yeah,
our thing
because
now?
that's what. No, that's what.
TK.
No, because that's what Hooks does, right?
Yeah.
Like we're gonna
Let's
win.
go, TK.
It's
Let's go,
like,
TK. Let's go,
right?
Let's
TK.
Okay,
And the crowd
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
wild.
you man are frauds. Okay. No,
That was good. That was good.
yeah, I practiced it. I practiced.
That
it.
was very, very good. Honestly, like if he wasn't here and you didn't see, you'd actually think that
I
was
thought it was him. Honestly,
yo.
You
that
know
was
when
good.
T said he practiced it, I can imagine him standing in front of the mirror
The
going,
mirror.
Yeah.
hey,
Oh
big
man.
up, man. Big up. But T, go ahead,
Yeah.
my brother. Go ahead.
Yeah,
man.
it's an easy one for me. It's Raya, Benny Blanco, best right back in the league. Hold that. To the
Best
people
right back in the
doubting him still, the Dalo. Never mind. I'm not even gonna say it. After
Yeah.
yesterday. Ben White, Saliba Gabriel, and Tom Kafuyasu. Shout out Capo. I will play. Yeah, it's a tough one between Jorginho and Partey because I think Jorginho would be a really good one for this game, man. I don't know. It's something tells me that Jorginho in this game would be vital. But but F that, I want to see Partey and Rice, so I will go with Partey and Rice and Ødegaard. And my front line, Hooks, you're not gonna like this, is Martinelli on the left, Jesus on the right, because I don't think Saka will be fit, if I'm being honest, and Trossard at the striker. That because that's how I would play against Brighton. I would totally
I
dominate the
actually
ball,
like that.
and Trossard, you know what I'm saying? Because they want to play with the ball as well. And when we counter, I think I see Trossard being there, ready in front of goal, is could be vital for us. You know what I'm saying?
I'd like to
Plus,
see.
you know, just one thing on that, you know, T, like,
You know, I would actually Smith Rowe play the false nine. I can't lie. I think he's got
You know,
the.
no,
he's
he's
got the
no,
not good at that.
Hooks.
I don't. I
TK's
I
lineup.
don't know if he's got the
TK's
hold up.
lineup. All I heard from TK's lineup was Raya, Smith Rowe, and Trossard. Those three against Brighton. That's
I
all
didn't,
I heard.
I
I'll
didn't
tell
even
you-
mention Smith Rowe.
I know. I'm just joking with you, bro.
I will tell you one thing though, like, you know, one thing, T, like
I'm
with
sorry.
starting Trossard, players who play against their former clubs, especially away from home, especially when they left on a bad note, sometimes really put in 110% because they're trying to like get back. And he had a thing with De Zerbi, right? He had an issue with De Zerbi, and that's why he left. So
Yep.
like starting him, actually, I feel like
Venom.
might make sense. It is because these players start with that kind of revenge kind of mentality. But yeah, I hear
you know, I
hear
didn't think about that, but TK, you're right, man. I think like T is right. That Trossard down the middle, he's one of our most technical
Yeah.
strikers forwards. And
He's
if
brilliant.
we
Best
want if
finishers.
we really want to punish like Brighton as well, I mean, he knows that team. He knows that pitch as well. Don't
Yeah.
forget,
And
he
I hear
understands- he understands the spacing on that pitch more than anybody else that we have on our team. He's
Yeah.
played there for a minute, so he would know. You know, I think Trossard would be a great addition instead of Yeah,
Mhm.
that's right. Actually, yeah.
and I'm gonna be real. I think Havertz will be really important for us against Bayern München. So that's why I will give him this rest as well.
So you are. I see. So actually, you're not bigging up Trossard. What you're actually doing is you're thinking about Havertz and like how we might need a rest.
No, he was bigging up
Okay,
Trossard.
yeah, I
as well.
get it. I
No.
get it.
One game, one game at a time. One
See,
game
we're,
at a time.
we're all coming along now. Isn't it? We're all coming along.
No. Listen,
We're all getting
no. Listen,
We're getting
one
there.
game at a time.
I
For
love it.
this game, I see Trossard as a striker be better for us, and for the Bayern game, I see Havertz as a striker be better for us. That's how it is for me. I see it as one game at a time, and for this game, I think Trossard will be the perfect striker against Brighton. But that's just my opinion, and I don't see Trossard playing striker against a Kim Min Jae, a Upamecano
Yeah.
if they play, because if Eric Dyer plays and De Ligt, then it would be then I would play Trossard. But I think Havertz against those defenders would be better. That's why I would rest Havertz for this game.
If they play Dyer and De Ligt, put Martinelli up front and just RIP them both.
You're starting a whole different conversation. Anyway, listen. Big up to you guys. Listen, I hope we could have stayed longer, but I had
T hasn't given us his prediction yet. Why are we doing this?
Yeah, he hasn't.
It's famous, man.
You know what's funny, Deo? You know what's funny, Deo?
One job.
It's the Hollywood, man. Hollywood.
I didn't give my thoughts about Brighton as a whole. I didn't give my thoughts about Saka.
exactly.
We just skipped through that because of the De Zerbi talk. But it doesn't matter, bro. I'm used to it already. I'm used to it.
Same,
But
You know what?
my
That's-
prediction.
T,
my
why you
prediction-
gotta put me like that, bro? Why
No,
you gotta-
no.
Let the man
bro,
give his prediction. He's saying
bro.
he's speaking his truth. His truth is his
I'm
truth.
just saying I understand it because we only have an hour because of Al Ahwa, and the De Zerbi talk took a long time. So I understand. That's all I'm saying. But
And we was late. Yeah, don't forget that one. Don't forget that one.
yeah, we
Okay.
started late as well. Yeah. But my
Yeah.
prediction is 3-1 Arsenal. 3-1 Arsenal.
3-1.
Like I
out.
said, when I
Inshallah.
predict a goal against us, we get clean sheets. That's my mental. That's my mental trading for this, bro. I only say
Wallahi, we
3-1
get-
because I think we will get the clean sheet.
It's happening.
I hope it's a 3-0, bro.
It's happening this season. I feel it. And
Guys, that goal difference is so
Hey.
important this season. I'm
Hey.
telling you, just watch.
Mhm.
Hey,
Yeah.
when it happens, don't be shocked if you see me at the parade because I already booked the tickets. Just letting you know. That's how confident I am.
Okay.
Deo's confident, bro. Deo's confident with
Like don't be when it don't. I will be there. Oh, they will hear my voice from the back. They will hear it.
Yeah.
They will
Bro.
hear it.
I can
Hey.
imagine Deo in the streets of
Oh.
London dancing, doing let's
Shut
go,
off.
everybody.
Everybody move on. Move
I'm
away.
stupid.
Don't touch his trophy. Don't touch that trophy. Move to the left. To the, let the boss come this way. This way, boss. This way. Come here. This way. So they will hear it.
We will be there. We will.
Hey,
be
listen,
there.
when it
Ashton-
happens, bro, I
Ashton
will be
happy,
at
bro.
London at the front lines. You
Ash
will
and
see
T
me at
have to
London.
be there, bro. You lot best come,
Yeah.
bro. If we win the league, it has to be. You have to come to the parade, bro. You have
Of
to.
course,
Yeah.
bro.
With all due
listen.
respect, you can't miss the first parade in 20 years, bro.
Bro, I was there. I was there when we lost to Crystal Palace. I will be there when we win the trophy. Trust me. Trust me.
What we
But
gonna
anyway,
do? Yeah. What
Huh?
what Mr. Rich and famous Hard gonna rent out a studio? Yeah, for us to do
Yeah,
it.
we could do one. You know that we can actually do an
Cousin Steve.
episode. We could do an episode
Okay.
live, bro. We
Let's
could do an
go.
episode live.
Hey,
Do an episode live.
look, see, all the gear you need, all the cameras, all the lights, everything. I have mobile travel case. I bring it with me. Video mixer, everything. It's all here. It's everything is here. Like I have
Bro,
all
you
the.
see?
I
He's
literally, yes, I'm ready to go.
We well connected. I like that.
Hey, Deo, you need.
we got friends in high places. I like that.
Deo, you need to show me how this works so I can get my normal setup as well, because I need to sort up the camera and the mic as well, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
definitely, my
You
bro.
need to, you need to show me.
Not a problem, man. I got you, bro.
Yeah, thank you. And Saad, I was just joking, by the way, about the Saka and the.
No.
the
I know. All right.
Just making things clear for the chat as well.
I wasn't joking about being late though. I wasn't joking.
Bro, you're a
That
fraud.
was true.
You're a fraud, though. Do you know what I'm saying? So please, let's just calm down. Let's just relax. Up and down.
No, Deo was talking to his family, guys. He's not talking to us.
Oh. I knew he
He's
would
showing
get
the
something.
setup. He's showing the
See?
setup.
Oh, Tron. Let's go, man.
Bro, this is a whole
Wallahi.
movie studio, bro. Look at this.
Yo.
Wallah,
Oh.
it's crazy. Like, Dio's on one, bro. I'm telling you. Dio's got the whole setup done.
You know, Capo is such a fraud, bro. I just.
Yeah, I just read his thing. Cap was like, you need to start that funky barnet.
Wallahi, this guy, bro.
The day you guys see T's face, oh, bro. He looks like the Incredible Hulk, man.
Big up Aaron as well in
Big
the
up
chat.
Daniel,
Big up. Aaron, you and AJ will be my first mod when it happens.
But anyway, listen. Love you and leave you guys. Obviously, stay right here. Stay right here. You will be passed over to Lahwa on This Is Football. So make sure to get that done for me, guys. Go and like the video. Go and subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. We will catch you on the next one. Laters. Love you all, man. Peace.
Ciao, ciao. ESR the GOAT.